What day is today? The 15th. Every 15th of the month, what do we have? The Criterion Collection announcements from here, like from 3 months. And today, April 15th, we're gonna look at July titles for the Criterion Collection. But first, I'm gonna thank my sister that purchased me this, that I can point it out for you without touching much directly the screen. Okay, thank you to my sister, Rachel Nobre. They gave me this thing here. Stick around, guys. Let's talk about the July upcoming titles from the Criterion Collection. Well, hello and welcome to my podcast. This is Cinemin, the podcast for the fans of the Criterion Collection, international films, art films, and of course American classics. Please enjoy my channel. Okay, so let's take a look and the upcoming titles, and I'm gonna start with the fantastic, unmissable, classic Abbas Kiorastami, A Taste of Cherry. A Taste of Cherry is a deeper movie and deserves several views for you to fully comprehend and get this film. It's a serious film. It deals with this guy in Iran. He's about to commit suicide. He decided to commit suicide, but there is some religious laws in Iran apparently that if you commit suicide you cannot be buried, and he wants to be buried. So he tried to come with a plan to do that. In order, he's gonna kill himself and he's gonna be meeting somebody that will just, after he commits suicide, go there, get the body and bury him. Seems to be easy, but it's not, because it deals with the principles and morals of religion, principles of the person has to go there and remove the body and do that for a stranger. The movie also does not explore the reasons that Badi, the main character name in that film, wants to do that. And but deals with, is very interesting. He meets during his trip trying to find out the right person, 3 people that he talks about that, and he's got a very deep philosophical conversations with that people. The ending is surprising. You're gonna keep thinking about, you just saw it and all that. Is brilliant, is a must, is a masterpiece. Abbas Kiorastami, one of the greatest Iranian directors, and this movie is a must. Now, I have this film, I'm gonna show you. This is the original edition from A Taste of Cherry. So the Spy number 45 Criterion Collection is getting a well-deserved upgrade. It comes with the new 4K digital transfer, Project Abbas Kiorastami, a 39-minute 1997 sketch film for Taste of Cherry, made with the director's son, Byrin Kiorastami. New interview with Iranian film scholar Hamid Nafisi. Rare 1997 interview Abbas Kiorastami, and that is in this original DVD. And the trailer of the film. So there is an interview from 1997, which also is part of this edition from Taste of Cherry. A must, I'm gonna get it. This is probably the best title this month is this film. And I'm so glad Criterion gonna bring to a very decent print of this film. Matter of fact, if you wanna watch the film, I think YouTube has the film, you can watch even for free. I don't recommend, however, because the copy is not really that necessarily good. I think you're gonna get more of the film if you watch the film in a nice, pristine print of the film, decent one the Criterion Collection will offer. Okay, so this number 1, highly recommended. I'm so glad, Taste of Cherry. The second film we are analyzing now is Marriage Story, with Scarlett Johanson, Adam Driver, Laura Dern, Ray Liotta, Alan Alda, Julie Haggerty, plus others. Fantastic cast, directed by the brilliant Noah Baumbach, director of another Criterion film with Francis Ha, with his wife, Greta Gerwig, and they are competing in the Oscars, the both of them this year. She was with Little Women, he was competing with his film. Best Picture. He didn't get the nomination Best Director, she didn't get the nomination Best Director. But anyways, fantastic film, great stuff, great story. Adam Driver, just unbelievable, but he's been doing that a lot. He's been doing powerful performances one after another. The guy is great. You know, his smaller films to this big one is fantastic. He's very carefully, at least for now, the way that I see, forget about the Star Wars stuff. Forget about Star Wars. He's been choosing carefully the material that he's been working with. And this is no mistakes. This is a great film. New interview with Baumbach, the 4K transfer, the players, all those people that I just mentioned in the interview, the filmmakers, a new program about the production of the film featuring interviews with Baumbach, editor Jennifer Lame, production designer J.D. Healy, costumer designer Mark Bridges, and producer David Heyman. The making of Marriage Story, a new program featuring behind the scenes footage. New interviews with composer Randy Newman. Randy Newman, what a work in this film. And don't forget also, as a bonus, Adam Driver sings in this film. And he is a showstopper. He's a showstopper. He's really, really intense when he sings in this film. But the great soundtrack by Randy Newman. Brilliant soundtrack. New interview, and he was nominated for the Academy Award for that, by the way, for the soundtrack. And Randy Newman talking about him. New program featuring Baumbach walking the viewer through a key location from the film. So this is a must. There's no doubts about it. I'm gonna get it. Marriage Story. As for the next film, we have another upgrade from a Criterion Collection, original in DVD. Spine 103 is an upgrade from The Lady Eve. It is a nice, welcoming upgrade. I love the cartoon in there. I love the covers from all Criterion films, basically. Maurice Vaillancourt that designed this beautiful, very nice Lady Eve. And the original was the original cover poster of the film. I like the new cover much better. So, from the original stuff, this is of course 4K new resolution of the film. Audio commentary from 2001, film professor Marian Keane. Worth it. I watched the film. It is in my original edition. This commentary, I'm glad they kept that commentary. It's fantastic. The introduction from 2001, Peter Bogdanovich. Interview from 2020. This is a new stuff. With writer-director Preston Stuges, biographer and son, Mr. Tom Sturges. That should be, and plus friends. That should be interesting. New video essay by film critic Dave Kearns. Costume designs by Edith Head. The Lux Radio Theater adaptation of the film from 1942 featuring Barbara Stanwick and Ray Milland. Well, this film is a delightful screwball comedy. Again, another screwball comedy worth everything and anything, because Barbara Stanwyck, for me, I have her one of my favorite Hollywood stars, together with Katharine Hepburn. It's so many. It is so many. Really, my list goes on and on and on. I'm not being fair. But Katharine Hepburn and Barbara Stanwyck, I think they are the talent. She always played that kind of strong personality women in her films, and I think she translates that so well. You know, Criterion has The Furies, another movie worth it to see it with her. Of course, Double Indemnity. We just go on and on. She never won an Academy Award for her nominations, and it's just unfair. It's really unfair. She won one Academy Award later in her career for the entire body work that she had, but it's not even, she deserved one Oscar before that, a long way before that. But anyways, this is her Academy Award nomination for the Best Actress for this film. Henty Fonda is very funny, goofy, very he was kind of miscasting here actually. I think he's kind of miscast. But however, nevertheless, he fits in very well. You know, he got along with the joke. And that is Charles Coburn that plays, I believe, her father in there. Great supporting role, because especially in those years, they have fantastic actors working all over. Not only the main stars, the entire cast. And that brings me back to Marriage Story. Another film that have such important, when the supporting cast role are portrayed by a great actor, actress, the story gets more solid. It's so important, the supporting actor. Now, we have Bruce Lee here. I'm not going to comment Bruce Lee because I made a special already on Bruce Lee films coming. 7 discs, Criterion Collection. we talked about that before. So let's go for the last film for this month, which is sci-fi classic here, War of the Worlds, and from Byrin Haskin, director, and War of the Worlds. Look at the cover of the film, how great it is. It looks like a comic book thing, and it's just great. And who did this work? Patrick Ledger. So this is fantastic. Now let's go for the extras here. 4K, of course, digital transfer. New alternate 4.1 surround sound, and created by the sound designer Ben Bird, and presented DTS HD master audio on the Blu-ray. Audio commentary from 2005 featuring filmmaker Joe Dante, film historian Bob Burns, and author Bill Warren. Movie archaeologists, a new program on the visual and sound effects in the film featuring Bird and film historian Craig Barron. From the Archive, a new program about the film's restoration featuring Barron, Bird, and Paramount Pictures archivist Andrea Callas. Audio interview with producer George Pell from 1970. The Sky is Falling, a 2005 documentary about the making of the film. The Mercury Theater on-the-air radio adaptation of The War of the Worlds from 1938, directed and narration by Orson Welles. The radio program from 1940 featuring Orson Welles and H.G. Wells, author of War of the Worlds. So we have a lot of extras like that. Even the movie, this movie is a little bit corny looking today. And I mean, it's fun to watch. You know, it's definitely a classic film. And it's worth it. It's just pure fun. You know, it's a delight for, especially for people that love sci-fi and see a movie like this guy getting this kind of treatment, but from the Criterion. So of course, he enhances all the experience in a good way. So this is the trailer for the film as the Criterion posted from Paramount Pictures on this film. So you see, there's certain details of this film that for me looks a little bit, but however, look at that. You can tell that this is a small house, but it's fun. It's fun. It's part of the classic. You know, it makes a movie classic. Those little things, you know, the dialogue they have is just a little. I don't know about that kind of dialogue. And then pop up the guy from the back in there is just crazy. And then, ba-bam! Look, he got this. He made this drawing. Why he means doing this? Doesn't make any sense why he does that. But again, it's part of the fun of films like this. In 4K. I hoping this image is just original showing of the film right here. So there's no restoration in this clip. It's just the original. What this map means, they pull things down. But anyways, it's fun. It's pure fun and it's great. And the extras is just amazing. But again, it was a hit. You know, this movie was a big hit. Look at that thing in Los Angeles. The Mayor's Tower in Los Angeles. You see that? Then it come. Don't forget, The War of the Worlds was remade with Tom Cruise, directed by Steven Spielberg. It doesn't have the charm of this film, I tell you. With all technology and all, doesn't have even the charm of this film. This is so much better, you know. Okay, my computer is stopping there. Okay, if you like this video, please put your like in there and make your comments. Good or bad, put your comments in there. I'd like to see what you guys think about all this experience. And I see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. I'm Daniel Nobre.